Amazon is on fire right now, and it hit over 3,199 today. And it is run by Jeff Bezos, who is still the original founder and creator of Amazon. And that has made Jeff Bezos one of the world's richest people. And people love Amazon so much that there is over 112 million Amazon Prime members in the USA alone. So that's incredible. And Amazon, they're calling it one of the FANG stocks, which I will talk more about. FANG is like Facebook, Apple, Alphabet, which is Google, and Amazon, Apple, Facebook, and maybe we should even call Tesla, but the tech stock right now is doing really well, and kind of like Microsoft, sneak those in there. So, but Amazon is on fire lately, and it shot up like a rocket today. It passed the 3,000, and we're seeing if it will like maintain above the 3,000 level. So if you're an investor like, well, that Amazon stock is over $3,000, why would I want to buy it? Well, why do you buy something like Amazon, which is obviously, you know, pretty high right now? But the thing is, people are holding it for long-term growth. There's people saying it can go up to 4,000, 5,000, and some analysts are even suggesting that it can be a $10,000 stock in the future. So if you put in your 3,000 some dollars in to buy the stock, then that can turn into a 4,000, 5,000, possibly even higher stock. We can never predict the future, but with the growth on Amazon and the leadership of Jeff Bezos, he is a disruptor. And so I'll go over some of the things on Amazon that I don't know if you know before you consider buying into Amazon stock and ride the choo-choo train and see how high it can go. So Amazon is also tech, and you're like, well, how is it tech? I buy my groceries on there, I buy my beddings and sheets and pillowcases and heaters and air conditioners and TVs and phones on there and furniture and clothes. Well, Amazon is a cloud-based service. They got into the cloud business, which the cloud service accounts for their growth in revenue. So it's called Amazon Web Service, so AWS, and it has 54 times earnings. So that is great and unprecedented. So the cloud part of Amazon is doing really well, and they're also dipping into the advertising. They're getting money from advertisers, which is really, really great. So their cloud service is being compared to like the Google Cloud, the Alibaba Cloud, and competitors like IBM. So Amazon really has a big bite in the cloud market. And actually, they're even saying that Amazon's the leader in the cloud right now with the biggest share in the cloud service. So that is something really great. And everyone loves Jeff Bezos. He's a disruptor. He just bought some cars, those electric cars. They're changing their vans into more of the square cars to deliver goods. And his electric cars that he's buying will save a lot in the long run because oil cars cost more money, oil costs more, and electric cars are cheap to maintain and are cheaper to save Amazon a lot of money. So he might be spending a lot of money right now, but that is to streamline and cut costs in the future, which will pay off for those of you who are long-term investors who want to grow your $3,000 and something dollar stock that you get it for. If we're getting it for $3,200, $100, then you want to grow it to $4,000 to give yourself a nice $700 increase. and it could go to $5,000. So you could have a $2,000 increase, but that we never know what the future holds. It could go a dip again in August with people at home and not having the support of the government. But I think people, no matter what, will have to buy food. They prefer to buy it online. It looks like it's just easier to buy it online and have it delivered to your home. You feel like a princess or a queen, and it just really saves you time and money, especially if you're going to be looking for a job. The last thing you want to do is go stand in the grocery store and wait in front of all those people that could be sniffling. So just have those groceries delivered to you, save time and money is the game. And they have Amazon Go. I don't know if you've been to one of their little fast food stores, but it saves time and money. Again, like if a grocery store line is too long, if you see a line out the door out of Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or Costco or Ralph's or your grocery store, you're like, I'm just going to do the grab and go. I'll put my Amazon Go app on my phone, and you can just pick the food, put it in your cart, and just go. And it's automatic and computer tech that you could just get in and out of there real quick. So Amazon Go is really, really cool. So I'm going to tell you some companies that you don't probably associate with Amazon being an owner for. But Amazon, you probably know, they do own Whole Foods Market. They bought the Whole Food Market chain, which is great because I personally like organic foods and believe in good, healthy foods. So that's great. They also bought PillPack, which is really interesting. It's an online pharmacy that sends customers prepackaged medicine doses, which is kind of nice that they're already prepackaged. And Amazon acquired this for $1 billion back in 2018. And you know, who wants to stand in any kind of pharmacy line? Oh no, that is like the worst ever. So to have your mom and your dad or your uncle or your girlfriend or boyfriend or your loved one or your child to have their medicine coming in delivered, I think it's spectacular. I love Now or X, their free delivery, and if you want it to speed it up, it's $5. So I think anyone delivering pharmaceuticals, especially those that can't stand up long, that have issues standing, they really need the help, and it just is beautiful. And Audible, they own Audible, which you probably know. That's where people read the books to you, and they started out with the Kindle books and the books. Avalon Books is a book publisher that's known for romances and westerns, and people love Avalon Books. It's now imprint of Amazon Publishing. IMDb, they own the Internet Movie Database IMDb, which that's a lot of actors, directors, producers, anyone in the motion picture business is what they use, and they own that. Box Office Mojo. It's now owned by Amazon. Box Office Mojo tracks box office revenue and publishes the data. And Goodreads, it's a social site where readers discuss novels, which makes sense because Jeff started out as a bookstore. My books are on there if you want to support me. I have the Wizard book series called Margaret Merlin's Journal, Book 1, The Battle of the Black Witch, Margaret Merlin's Journal. The Unleashing the Dark One is Book 2, Margaret Merlin's Journal. The Mask of the Parallel World is Book 3, and Book 4 is Margaret Merlin's Journal, The Quest for the Golden Key. Really cool, great reviews. And then I have children's books as well, like Jack the Bear and Golden Hair, Skip's Boots, Big Safari Adventure. Support. They have Twitch TV, which is for gamers, you know, live streaming for gamers. And gamers is huge. Those people that play games, they're really into it. That's a huge niche, and I like it. Games, people have been doing that, especially in the pandemic. You're stuck at home, so gaming's really big, and people do live streaming to make money. So anything to help your everyday person, male or female, to make some money off of residual income or views. So Twitch TV. They have Amazon Robotics. It's a mobile robotic fulfillment system. Woot. It's I don't know if you heard of Woot, W-O-O-T, exclamation point. It's known for jokes. It's really cute and great deals. And let's see what other things that you probably didn't know, or you probably do know. It has Ring. You know, the Ring, the doorbell ring, the Wi-Fi doorbell ring, streams live videos on front of your doorstep and to see who's outside of your home. So they own Ring. Zappos, the popular shoe and clothing company. Amazon acquired the Zappos shoe and clothing line in 2009. And also they have Body Labs, which is really interesting. It's a 3D model which works with clothing. So it creates a 3D model of the person so you can see how the clothes will fit, especially if there's no more retail stores for shopping. Like what happened to my Saks Fifth Avenue and Barney's of New York? If JCPenney goes, if Macy goes, where are we gonna, how us girls and guys gonna see how our skinny jeans fit us? So you can give it your measurements and see how it look on you as opposed to the model, because we all know the model, everything looks great on the model, but you put in a regular person, it might not look as great as on the model, and it could save you money, which I love that. So those are some of the companies owned by Amazon and some of the disruptive technologies that he's doing. I told you he owns CloudShare. He's got some, he's cutting into the advertising, getting some money from revenue from advertising. He's got his electric trucks coming. Tesla even tweeted something like, hey, you copycat, and did a little cat. Remember, did you see that? It's not copycatting. It's like smart. Jeff Bezos is smart. He's cutting expenses. He's streamlining so it can be profits, especially as an investor, plopping down over $3,150 some for my stock share. I want to see, Amazon Prime memberships grow. I want to see great service. I want to be safe in my grocery store. I want to be able to go in and out of there, and I don't want a grouchy teller, so I can just go in there and pleasant, get my stuff and leave. No one bothers me. I can just, be listening to my music and have a great day. No interaction with people. Maybe that's great. And it's also kind of fun. Just like, does it take all that time? Because time is money, and especially when people are going to be looking for work and need that money. So delivery, I think, is here to stay. And what else did I want to tell you about it? Like I said, they are saying Amazon stock, could go to, 4,000 or 5,000, and then it could even hit 10,000. But that's future. You got to be a long-term holder. So I told you about the Amazon Web Services, which is helping their ad revenues, and just what other things I want to tell you. To make sure I've told you everything to look into. And it's doing really well during the corona because people are buying online, so that's good. So people were buying before the pandemic hit, and they're buying even more to get their Clorox and their Lysol and their your hand sanitizers and clean sheets and bedspreads and all the things that you're going to need, especially for summer's coming. So I told you about the Amazon Go, their cashless convenience stores, which is great. And they're even working on putting that in their first grocery store, which will be nice. And then Jeff Bezos is heading the realm, and he is one of the world's richest men. And there are people saying that Amazon could hit, possibly, who knows, up to $10,000. So that's why, Bitcoin, now who would have think Bitcoin would have gone up to 15,000, 20,000, but now it's stabilizing around 8,000 to 9,000. So do you get into Amazon now before it goes so sky high? So is this the good time, getting in while the getting is good? So August could be James, August is like a time where you're like, will it dip down with people losing their support from the government, the $600 checks, people will be unemployed, will they be able to buy food, will they be able to buy TVs, phones, bedspreads, air conditioners, heaters, clothes, baby stuff. Lots of people have kids, they need their Pampers and, vitamins and supplies. So, it's something for you to take a good look into to see Amazon, what is the future for it. And this, it's one of those one of the few stocks that are they're saying they're in that $1 trillion business. Some stocks are in the $1 million business profits. Some stocks are the $1 billion profit range that they are capable of getting in the billions of dollars of profits. And some stocks are you know, there's very fewer stocks right now that can hit that $1 trillion in profit. So that's what people, the stock analysts, are saying, but it's always up to you to research, study, and see if that is something for you. Remember, a disclaimer, I'm not a licensed broker. I'm just encourage you to be a smart girl, a clever girl, and a mogul girl.